What's good, guys, man? Welcome back to the channel. How you guys doing, man? We're doing pretty good. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button.
Yes, sir.
Turn post notifications bell on to be notified so we upload.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you guys go follow us on our social media sites, man. Make sure to follow him on his new Instagram.
Hey, good looking out.
His old one got I got hacked like a long ass time ago and I couldn't get back in. So make sure you guys not following my old one. All of our social media sites is gonna be in the description down below if you guys check that out, man. For also know TikTok, we close to hitting 14K, so go show us some love and let's get to 14K. What are we gonna be reacting to? We're gonna be reacting to 3 horrifying real cases of home invasions.
Ooh.
Damn, shit sounds crazy, cuz. But without further ado, guys, let's get straight to the video.
Our houses are usually the one place we can call home and feel isolated from the outside world. At least until someone or something from the outside world enters without consent. I've taken 3 very long, supposedly true horror stories that I either found on the internet.
It is creepy to think about. Imagine you being knocked out to somebody trying to break in your crib. Yeah. That's bugged out, son. That's why you gotta keep that shit.
19-year-old single child Damian Andrews would drive directly from campus after his last class on Friday to his job at a gas station for 6 hours. And after his shift was done, he'd go back to his parents' house. Usually his parents weren't home on weekend nights, as they were the ones who were more often out drinking. Damian pulled into the empty driveway, and as expected, everything was dark in the house. He needed to put his bike that was still in his trunk back into the shed in the backyard. So he removed the bike from the trunk of his truck and rode it down the pavement past the fence and to the shed. When he shut the shed door, he noticed the bathroom light upstairs in the house was on now. He didn't remember noticing the bathroom light being on when he passed the side of the house, so he assumed that maybe one of his parents stayed home for the night. Damian entered the house through the back door, and as he opened his mouth ready to call for one of his parents, something deep down told him not to. Damian went up the half flight of stairs from his den to the midsection of the house. He looked up the short stairway to the upstairs and saw a light creeping into the hallway through the closed bathroom door. So somebody was in there. He went upstairs calling out Mom and Dad. There were no responses, but he was in very close range of the bathroom now, which made it odd. He approached the bathroom door, again calling out Mom and Dad. No response. Damian figured maybe his mom was in the bathtub with earbuds in or something. The door was locked, so one of them had to be in there. The phone rang. He went downstairs to answer it, to find out it was his dad calling, checking in to make sure Damian made it home okay. His dad sounded drunk as usual per Friday nights, so Damian questioned him as to why he left Mom at home as he walked back upstairs to the bathroom door. His dad seemed confused. Then he noticed at the bottom of the door, through the opening, 2 shadow outlines of feet standing by the door.
Damn.
Literally facing the door right on top of it.
Hell no. It's like some
dropped the bomb and told
like
him
some
that
scary
his mother
movie type
was right
shit.
beside him at the table. He did the only logical thing he could do. He ran outside, hung up on his dad, and called the police. When Damian looked up to the bathroom window, he saw the light turn off. 10 minutes of hiding in the bushes later, he heard the police out front, who in the end found nobody in the house. Number 2.
See, that's like straight out of like
the protagonist's
fucking
name was not given in the story,
paranormal
so
shit.
to him as Ted. Ted was 16 years old and he lived with his dad and brother at their isolated farmhouse.
Damn,
The house
farmhouse.
was relatively small.
I feel like
with a
farmhouses
first
be
floor
like,
and a basement.
yeah.
However, it was a huge amount of property with a barn and trees in all directions, providing optimal privacy. There was a long driveway that extended from the side road to the property, which was what Ted was riding down at the moment, returning from his friend's house on his bike. Ted rode into the barn where the family keeps all the bikes, and then headed for the front door of the house. However, on his way, he noticed the basement doors were wide open. Not seeing any cars in the driveway, Ted assumed it was his little brother who, for whatever reason, left them open. Shutting the doors and stepping down into the basement, Ted quickly realized none of the lights in the basement were on. He called for his little brother Andrew, who answered from upstairs. Andrew came rushing downstairs, turning on the light on the way. The first thing Andrew pointed out was the foul stench in the basement, but Ted said he couldn't notice anything. Ted questioned Andrew as to why he opened the basement doors and then left them that way.
Isn't that like a sign? Yeah, if you smell some shit like some foul shit, right?
Him of either lying or forgetting, but Andrew swore he hadn't even been in the basement all night.
Yeah, it's like some like paranormal shit, right?
Some,
like a sign of that.
And somebody entered the house came up, and the two subsequently turned the basement practically upside down looking for anyone, turning up nothing. Andrew said he had been in the living room all night and hadn't heard anything. Plus, he would have noticed if somebody had come upstairs. So Ted felt at ease knowing nobody was in the house. He sat down on the basement couch and started watching TV. That's when he noticed the couch felt kind of weird. Less soft than usual. He got up and lifted one of the cushions and screamed. Ted ran upstairs, running into Andrew halfway up, shoving him the rest of the way and locking the basement door behind him. When Ted could finally get some words out, he told Andrew he found a dead body stuffed below the cushions of the basement couch. The body was later determined to be that of their closest neighbor George, whose wife had also gone missing a few days prior. As far as Ted and his family knew at the time of the posting of this story, the culprit was never found.
Yo, that's crazy. That's like some serial killer type shit. Yeah.
Edward Gallo was 24 years old and was living alone in his newly bought home in a rural Virginia area where he would frequently have his girlfriend Sarah stay over on the weekends.
It's a big ass crib.
One Friday night, after going the whole day without speaking to her, he decided to call her and invite her over. She didn't answer, so he left a voicemail. It was odd for her to not respond to his calls or texts, so he was starting to get worried that maybe she was losing interest. After calling repeatedly with no response, Ed heard one of the doors closing from downstairs. He breathed a sigh of relief, knowing that she had come over after all. Ed texted her saying, "Come upstairs."
Wait,
After a
so
few seconds of
yeah, wifey over some shit?
coming from downstairs, she finally started walking up the stairs. She was walking up really slowly, though, as if she were taking 2 steps per stair. Finally, Ed just called out her name in confusion, and the steps stopped. Then, Ed's phone began to vibrate, and when he took it out of his pocket, the name on the caller ID was Sarah. He picked up, and immediately Sarah apologized for not being able to get back to him. But he interrupted her and asked her what she's doing on the stairs. There was a long silence, and then she finally said, "What?" Ed asked again. This time, Sarah informed him that she was still in her car on her way home from work. Ed locked the door, and immediately after, the doorknob started turning. All Ed could think to do was to yell, "Get out of here," before I called the police. Whoever was on the stairs ran all the way back down and out the front door of the house. Ed looked out the window, searching for whoever it was, and saw the most disturbing thing he had ever seen. Across the road was a tall man wearing a dress shirt and ripped jean shorts, looking directly at him. And despite how far away he was, Ed could see a smile on the man's face before he turned and ran into the woods to never be seen again.
Yo, that shit is creepy as fuck, son. Hell yeah, that shit is creepy as fuck. Damn, son, that's wild. What would you do in that situation? I'd probably have to, like, shoot the 30 real quick. Yo, imagine being, like, in your crib chilling, thinking you're, like, safe and shit, and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, chilling, then, like, yeah. You, like, somebody who's, like, a stranger or some shit. Yeah. Somebody, like, completely, like, yeah, some stranger up in your fucking crib, yeah. Like, and you have no clue. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that video right there, man. If you did, make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up, man. Comment, share, and subscribe, man. Join the crew. You guys already know what to do. Let's get it, boy. And as always, we'll see you guys in our next video. Peace. Bye.